Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips and tricks on how you can use your digital planner on your iPhone. We're going to be talking about the apps, we're going to be talking about using a stylus versus the text box, and just some tips and tricks I have for planning on your phone. So stay tuned if you guys want to learn more. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Winda and I am the blogger behind windaful.com, where I share free printables and productivity tips and advice for the creative planner. If you guys aren't subscribed to me yet, then please hit the subscribe button so that you guys can see my future videos. I've noticed that only about 7% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed, so it will mean so much to me if you guys just hit the subscribe button. Alright, so let's get on with the video. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is a smartphone that you can download PDF apps on. A stylus if you plan on writing on it, but you can also just use the text tool. And then you're going to need a PDF annotation app. The one I use is called GoodNotes, but there's also NoteShelf if you are on Android. And then there's also a free one called PDF Viewer. So PDF Viewer, a lot of digital planners don't use it, but I found that it kind of works kind of the same way. Let me just talk about the apps a little bit more. So GoodNotes is about $8, and it's for you buy it one time and you can use it for your phone, your iPad, and your Mac. So it's just a one-time purchase, and then if you're using the same iCloud account, it'll just automatically sync. And then PDF Viewer, I already said, is free, and they're on iOS and Android. And then we have NoteShelf, which you have to buy separately for your phone, for your iPad, and for your iMac. And I'm not sure about the pricing there, but yeah, my app of choice is GoodNotes. Alright, so once you've downloaded the app, if you plan on using the iPad and the phone, I would suggest getting GoodNotes because you can, save some money there. But if you're only using it on your phone, then just make sure that you do use the same account so that it'll sync if you ever do get an iPad in the future. And if you are using custom fonts, you also want to make sure that the same fonts are on both devices. That way you won't get some of the text boxes for your custom fonts all wonky. Okay, so let me go back a little bit and show you guys how exactly to import your planners into your GoodNotes. So this is the GoodNotes documents area, and it's super easy to import a planner. So you just hit new, and then you just go to import, and then you want to go to where you saved your digital planners. So, and then you just select it and it'll just say importing. And then what I recommend is when you are using your digital planner on your phone, I like having the vertical scroll. I use the horizontal scrolling on my iPad where you just swipe left and right. But when I'm on my phone, it's just so much easier to go through the pages when it's a vertical scroll like this. So in GoodNotes, you just click on these three dots in the upper right-hand corner, and then you want to go down to where it says settings and then scrolling direction, and then I have mine set to vertical. So this is what horizontal looks like. So you have to just swipe like this, whereas the vertical, you can just easily scroll like this without having to swipe. So I think this is a lot easier when you're on your phone. That's just my preference anyways, but yeah. And then nothing is clickable until you click on the edit mode, this pencil right here with the X on it. So this means that it's in reading mode and the links are clickable. But if you don't want to keep switching that on and off, if you want to click on a tab or a link, you can simply just hold on the tab and it'll highlight it, and then you can just hit open link and it'll take you without having to switch in between. So that's what I use a lot when I am planning in GoodNotes. If you're in NoteShelf, it automatically does that for you, but I kind of like having it separate because in NoteShelf I found that I was accidentally clicking the tabs a lot. So I really like that GoodNotes kind of separates it for you. So the stylus that I'm using for my phone is just a generic one that I got from Amazon. It's Bluetooth enabled, so the blue light turns on and then I can start writing on it. And this makes it, a lot easier to write on. It's, nowhere as good as the Apple Pencil. There's a little slight delay, but it works. Okay, and then if you think that having a stylus is too much work and you'd have to bring it around with you everywhere, you can always just use the text tool. So yeah, some of the tips I have for planning on your phone is to zoom in when you are writing on it. I always just like to kind of have one page view just like this. That way when I am planning, I can see like half the page at a time, and if it's like this, then it's just kind of too small, but you can always, flip your phone and then zoom in as well. But I don't like just holding my phone vertically, so I always just zoom in. And then, so you can just use the text tool, and then you can just, type whatever you want right there. If you don't have a stylus, you can definitely try to draw with your hands. You can probably use the shapes tool to make like perfect circles or squares as checkboxes. So you can definitely do that. The lasso tool even works on with your finger as well. So you can just start using your planner on your phone. I usually like to just type in my phone because it's a lot easier, and then I'll just kind of draw and use stickers and such with my stylus. But when it comes to writing, I totally do not trust my handwriting on my phone, but it's totally possible. So I think that is basically it on how you can use your digital planner on your iPhone. If you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.